Guys, truthfully, you are being prepared for something more. If you are someone that has spent a lot of time alone, if you are someone that has felt very uncomfortable, like growth pains recently, I'm talking to you, you will understand this. If you feel like you need to force this message to fit, then it's not for you. The death card in the beginning with the Three of Wands in the middle tells me there is no going back. There is the choice of going back is no longer. It's like going for shoes you used to wear when you were 2 sizes smaller and trying to squash your feet in it. It's just not going to work. And the reason is you're on the precipice of expansion of something new. And I can see that there's fear in your eyes. In both cards, you could see the fear. And the fear is of the unknown. Death is here. Death has made changes to your life like you wouldn't believe. Death has been the reason that you're in this position now. So you've gone through the transformation already. And for some of you, you might have even been clinging on to things that you once knew, environments, places, people, trying to cling on to those things to keep you from feeling alone. I want to say this is very similar to the message in yesterday's reading with you cannot take everyone where you're going. And that's a fact. I'm getting there's one particular person in your life that you were having difficulties with moving away from, and that was like the final acts. I feel like the reason you were finding it difficult to move away from this person, place, or thing was because it it held memories of the previous version of you. And this new version of you doesn't make you feel comfortable. You're not comfortable in your own skin yet. And it's because you don't know who this new version of you is. So you're still trying to get to know this new version of you. And in doing so, you might have felt like it was best to be alone a lot of the time, which could have felt lonely with the Hermit card. It could have definitely felt lonely, but at the same time, I don't feel like you can be around people who know you and who you know when it feels like you're not even the same person, you're not even the same version of you. So I feel like it felt safer, it felt more comfortable you being on your own and trying to seek the answers, seek truth. I think naturally you are a truth seeker if you are listening to this reading. You want to understand, the meaning of life. You want to talk about thought provoking things. You want to, hear different people's perspectives. You want to understand and gain knowledge. And now you've attained so much wisdom and so much knowledge and are ready to kind of move into this new territory. It's something you've always wanted, but now it's here, you're fearing it. And the only reason you're fearing it is because it's a path you've never walked before. But you're too invested to go back now. You're way too invested to go back now. You're closer to the end than you were at the beginning. And you're starting to like who you're becoming. The thing is, there's another side that's coming through to you that people aren't recognizing, that you don't even recognize. It's this chilled side. It's this side that is caring less about what others think, how they perceive you. But at the same time, you're being put in a pause situation. So sometimes it might feel like you are on top of the world. And then other times it might feel like, why is nothing moving? Why is everything stagnant? There's a reason for that. You are being prepared for something. There's a side of you that people aren't recognizing. And that side is almost like your shadow side being unleashed, but used in a beneficial way. So if you found that you were always very, very stubborn and you never actually put that stubbornness to good use, that you didn't channel that into things that were beneficial for you, you're going to be finding that you know where to place your energies now. So the stubbornness will be determination, it will be motivation, it will keep you going in things. So you are in a position where people cannot hide from you. You can see beyond their layers, beyond their masks, beyond the version of them that they present to the rest of the world. Because you're going deeper than that. And for you, it's just energy. And I feel like you've always had the ability to do this, but the more advanced you're becoming, the more you're tapping into this version and this side of you. You're not just feeling the energy and absorbing it like a sponge. Maybe you're an empath. Maybe you go home and you have a low social battery because you just feel like, you know what, I've been out around a lot of people all day. I just feel low energy. I just feel drained. But actually, you're learning to master these abilities. It's like you've unleashed that shadow side, but in a way that you're honing in your energies. You know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, you know when to use certain characteristics about yourself, when to hold back, when to play stupid, when to speak up, you know. That there's definitely an energy of being present, of listening, of taking things in, of understanding things, of getting the message, of reading the room, like without even having to do too much. Like you are more attuned, which means people can people right now are feeling a bit intimidated of you. Even people that you know, that you have known all this time, they're feeling intimidated by you. They're feeling like nothing can get past you, and they feel like you're going to say what you need to say regardless. You're going to speak your truth, and you're less apologetic. The more you've connected with yourself, the more you've connected with spirit naturally. You're coming up as the magician, as above so below, which is literally you alchemizing the power from above and within you and channeling it into productive energy. And any negative energy, you're quick to suss it out now. There's a whole difference in the way you are observing things. And it's a gift. This is very similar to the reading I did yesterday. There is a gift that you have obtained. Look at the way she's holding that. You're able to smell through the BS. You're able to just cut straight to the chase. You're able to understand when something's for you and when something needs to be left. Again, I'm getting that people are intimidated by you because of this. And that can tend to feel lonely. People are still stuck in limitation, in a mindset of limitation. They're not free. Or at least the people that you used to consider your people. That might not be everyone. That might be a person, an environment, a situation, a couple people, family members, whatever it is. These people are still in a limited mindset. You don't have those same limitations anymore. And the gift is insight, perspective, precision. I keep getting that there's just two sides of you. There's a side that you want to be on, and there's another side of you that you definitely don't want to be on. That's how you're being viewed, I feel. Like there's a side of you that's cool, calm, collected, sweet, kind, giving, and there's another side of you that is like, don't get on the bad side of you. You don't want to be on that person's bad side. That's the feeling I'm getting. And you definitely don't want to try and get one over on you. You don't want to be the person that gets exposed, because you have the ability to expose people, is what I'm seeing, naturally. And it's not in a vengeful way. It's just in a way that your light shines on them and exposes their insecurities or their lies. The old version of you no longer exists. That version of you does not exist anymore. No point in trying to go back there because it's impossible. As you can see with the Ten of Wands, it's being burned. The energy is going to go up in flames. The new version of you is trying to find answers, is trying to find guidance. And actually, if you try less, you'd be in a better position because it's already all around you. So you just need to be present. You just need to be observing it. Meditation, again, I did say this yesterday in yesterday's reading. But it's very similar energies. If you haven't watched it and you find that this reading is resonating, you might want to watch that one. And I'm also getting that people are literally fighting to stay in your life. However, if they are not an energetic match, naturally they will be pushed out. And I get that some people are being pushed out. But again, they are fighting to stay in your life. It may cause more hindrance for you than help or good. But people can feel you're on the rise. And they want to be a part of it. And they want to be a part of you. But that's being blocked. Those that aren't supposed to come with you are not going to be able to come with you. It doesn't matter how much they fight or keep you stuck and tied energetically. And that could very well be the devil here, them trying to keep you, possess you, hold you, keep you down. It doesn't matter how much they try, that's not going to happen. You have already been chosen for a certain path. With memories at the bottom of this deck, you may even feel nostalgic about the way things used to be. Sometimes you might look back and think about the way things used to be. But you can carry those memories in your heart. It doesn't mean it's going to be the same. You can't recreate old experiences. The weird thing is you got help from friends, lessons and cycles, and then you got friendship and it came out in the reverse. There is probably a friend that you've had to let go of, and that's probably been very, very difficult. Maybe this was a long-term friend. Maybe this was someone that you considered very close. There's something that happened within that friendship that showed you that the cycle has to be closed, that cycle was a lesson. And this was a help. This was something positive in the greater scheme of things. But you used your judgment and your discernment. And that's what I'm just keep on getting strongly. Your judgment has changed. It's not judgment from a place of what you don't have or what you don't see or how you've been raised or how you've been programmed. It's like a higher perspective of like, how is this going to be beneficial for me or of value to me? How is this energy going to be of value to me and where I'm going? And you're able to kind of, it's almost like a problem solving skill. Like someone that's very good at maths, for example, their problem solving skills are going to be sharp. They're going to be on point because they're used to doing it. That's the way their brain filters things, in a problem solving way. And yours is similar to that, but it's in a perspective. It might have been hurtful that you've had to leave someone or something behind. I'm getting it strongly that it could be a friend. It could be multiple people, but the friendship hurt the most, or someone that you had a strong friendship with, even if it was a romantic connection. The heartbreak here is like something that you realize, okay, I'm going to have to process this and move forward rather than trying to cling on to it and find a way for it to stay in my life. There's a lot of people that want you right now. With the Let's Create card and the jealousy, there's a lot of people that are interested in you right now. You walk into the room and your energy is felt by everyone. You will probably notice that you get a lot of people staring at you. And I'm not saying this to gas you up. I think you are magnetic and intriguing. And when you walk into a room, people want to know, who is that? Multiple people that you probably don't even realize that see you on your journeys, that see you at a certain place, that live by you wherever, or you go to that coffee shop and they're always there. There's people that see you. There's exes. There's people who thought something was going to go somewhere with you and it didn't, or whoever is in your life in that kind of way, they want to create something with you. They want to be the one that you choose. But there is one particular person that is coming into your energy that you are going to end up marrying. And this is a complete side note, but it came out here. And then again, underneath the memories, we have engagement. So the people that you were dealing with before are people that are in your old energy. So these are with red flags. You could have been online dating a lot as well. There are people that are still in regret for basically fumbling you. I think at the time you definitely thought this was love. For some of you, you might have been intoxicated even some of the time. You might have got with people when you were in a position that you were drunk, you were drinking, or you were smoking, you're having a good time. You weren't choosing from a place of being fully sober. And when I say fully sober, even if you weren't necessarily drinking or smoking, like your mind wasn't sober, you weren't able to use the same judgment that you're using now. So the people from the past energies are all the people that want you, that are literally doing anything to hold on to you, to keep you in their life. And you could feel it. You could feel people pulling on your energy. But these people they all had some kind of red flag. These aren't your people. At the time, it would have felt like love for you. Could have been attraction. It could have been chemistry. It could have been that the way you saw things was skewed, was distorted. The new way of seeing things for you, like you've been given a whole new lens. These people you realize aren't for you. This is all regret. These are just people that you made memories with and you thought you were in love with at the time. With engagement being here and happily married, there is definitely someone coming into your energy, your new energy, that is going to line up with you differently. You are on a different frequency, therefore you're attracting different people. And there's a person in particular. Let me see if there's more information about this person. I kid you not, the cards that first flipped out were self-abundant and reflection. This new version of you, you have managed to get to know very well. This time that you've been spending on your own, you've been understanding the way you think, why you think this way. It feels to me like you've become more of an observer of your thoughts. You're no longer just accepting what your brain has to say. You're in this place of like, well, why can't I do this? You're talking back, you're answering back. You might even be getting more messages from spirit, or you might have started receiving messages or feelings or visions, or just something that has never been the case for you before. You have been I'm surprised the High Priestess didn't come up, but it's like the veil right now is very thin between spiritual world and the 3D world. It's like you can pick up on things, like you are energetically just so attuned. Is what I keep getting. And getting to know this new version of you, and it's the acceptance that came with it of, wow, I really have to actually peep who I'm becoming, who I am, and know thyself. And in doing so, it's like you're impressed by yourself, you're enjoying your own company. So it's no wonder you've got self-abundant, because all you're going to get is someone that reflects that same feedback to you. If you can enjoy your own company and embrace your character and who you are and how unique and special you are and connected to divine, anyone that enters your life is going to be able to see that you are special. And they might not even be able to put their finger on why, but they are going to be able to see that this is a special one. This is someone I do not want to let get away. And that's what I'm feeling with the marriage card. This is somebody that does not want to let you get away. they are straight away already thinking about the things they can do for you, how they can make you happy, how they can please you, how they can keep you. And it's not in an unhealthy way like it might have used to be with other people. How can I keep this person around long enough until they realize that, actually I don't have this, or I'm not that, or I'm not honest about this, or, it's not in that kind of way of like, I'm desperate to keep you around before you actually realize that I'm not the one for you, or that I've been wearing a mask all this time. It's more like, I can't let you get away because I would be a fool to let you get away. You are so special to me. I can see that you are going to be someone that I would just be lucky to have. You could very well feel like this about this person, since it's mirrored energy with reflection. And you're both in a stage of gratitude. You're understanding that the universe is providing you with the things that are best for you, not the things that you thought you needed. And that's where the higher perspective comes in. You thought you wanted life a certain way, but actually the universe is like, no, 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 we've got something better planned for you. Embrace and date night came out. So it looks like you guys will just be spending time together, getting to know each other. This person will be courting you soon. Engagement fell back out again. Just for clarity, we also got boss bitch mode with the judgment. It's just like I just feel this energy of just, you are in boss mode. You are like, I want to say test me, but it's like, test me if you want to. You can't tell me anything about myself that I don't already know. And it comes with deep reflection that you've done. This friendship situation, or this person that was in your life, whoever this was, even if it was a romantic interest, is saying friendship because maybe there was some sort of bond there, or a friendship bond, or you guys ended things but then, tried to remain friends. Whatever it was with the no communication, it feels like you're not trying to revisit that or bring that back to life. You're done with it. Whoever this is still has hidden feelings for you. So, exactly how it came out, and I can't make this up, engagement's come out for the third time now. There's someone that you need to keep on walking away from, continue walking away from, in order for you to completely relinquish them and have something more traditional. Someone that is way more suited to you. You're just going to end up holding yourself back if you decide to turn around. With karmic cycles in reverse, is showing that the karmic cycle is complete, it's done. Something from the past is dead. You can let that go. I don't feel like it's you holding on. I feel like it's them, but you might get tempted. With communication, it literally came sideways like that. So someone's thinking about communicating with you. Will you take the call? Will you take the message? Will you allow it to affect you moving on? You're the one that's not communicating. This engagement is here in front of you. To get to this engagement, it would have to stay with the no communication, because can I tell you something? This person had tendencies of lying anyway. They got around, and most likely, I'm just going to be real, they don't use protection. This person gets around frequently and they do not use protection, and they're not fussy. And that might just be a side note, but it might also be something that saves you, from catching something, from just, all these energies that they're taking on, and then, kind of coming to you. Whether you've done something with this person or not, it's just in their energy. So, you might be like, well, I've never even slept with them, or, well, I haven't slept with them for however long, but it's in their energy, is just what I'm saying. They're not fussy, they're not protected, and It's just something you want to avoid. Third party relationship. I think again, like, you know, they're just seeing multiple people. And then you got walking away was the hardest thing for me to do. So this could have been you as well. This could have been you that walked away and found it extremely difficult. But again, you were just going with your internal compass. You were going with your guidance, and it was the right thing for you to do. And this new energy is leading you to this new person. So I think the message here is don't look back. You did the right thing. There's a reason behind it. And I'll be honest, where their energy is, it just doesn't look healthy for you anyway. It's something you want to stay well clear from. Again, like if you do want to get married, there is someone literally waiting to enter your energy. Right now, this old person is in isolation. They are thinking about you. But in general, I could pick up this like immature sort of energy where they don't, it's not just that they don't protect themselves sexually, it's they just don't protect themselves in general. They don't use the same discernment as you. They don't look at a place and think, yeah, I don't really think it's a good idea to be in here, like the type of things that these people are saying, or just their mindset, or there's something to do with their mindset that is immature, or they just don't have the same discernment. They're very physical in terms of whatever meets their eyes. They might be intelligent, even. They could be intelligent, like, you know, I'm not saying they're stupid. What I'm saying is that they're very 3D, they're very surface level. You're not like that, you're different, you have more of a mission. They see things for what they are. You see beyond that. And this person that you might end up marrying, they might start off long distance. Again, we've got judgment, blind spot. So this person might be a little bit of your blind spot. Oh my God, come on. Marriage again. Different deck. Cuddles and intimacy. Seduction. So seduction is just like, there's going to be still temptation around you. It's just up to you to use your discernment here with the judgment card. Again, like you can do it. There's no question about that. You can do it, but do you want to? Will you give in, or will you choose the route of lust, temptation, you know, instant gratification, or will you choose to listen to yourself and understand you're being called for more? And that would just be a blind spot for you, because technically you know what you have to do. It's just like, will you give in? Seduction is very short-lived. Cuddles and intimacy in marriage is something that you can really work and build on. Up to you. I'm going to leave it there. So if you did like the reading, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you want a private or personal reading, the details are in the description box below. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.